Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time, so when I woke up this morning, I figured I'd just press record and let you guys know first. So I won't be long-winded. I think you only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year. So really thank you guys so much to every single one of you for supporting me, my family, my friends, my teammates, my competitors. I could go on forever. There's too many. Thank you guys for allowing me to live my absolute dream. I wouldn't change a thing. Love you all.
Welcome, my friends, to the RP experience. Peace and love to my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribing, and sharing, and turn on notifications so you know that when I have a new video coming on. Today's video is going to be about the greatest of all time, Tom Brady. But we're not going to be talking about his football career, which is stellar. I do wish he did a little better this season-wise, but hey, my Eagles are in the Super Bowl, so knock on wood. We're going to be talking about his personal life. No disrespect to any of the people involved in this, but we're going to be talking about, and I already talked about this before with Giesel and Tom Brady, how their marriage just broke up. Everybody was talking about he should retire and be with his wife because that's why she decided to leave him. And yes, I know, technically she makes more money than him. Now, truthfully, I think that was somewhat of an excuse, but to a degree, I understand her to a degree, only because I know that women's main thing is that attention stuff. But, however, I cannot support her throwing hissy fit, because if it was flipped around and Tom was like, okay, Giesel, I want you to stop modeling, or I want you to stop doing a certain thing that she loves doing and she's been doing for years, all of a sudden he wants her to stop and spend time and stuff. Part of me would be like, okay, yeah, she probably hasn't been giving him enough attention, and he might drift. But I guarantee 99% of the women, maybe just 90, but 90% of the women would just be like, hey, he's being controlling. He's not letting you live your best life. You're more than just a housewife. You should not put your career away for your husband, even though you've been doing it for years. I see how if it was flipped around, that it would be totally not understood, and it would just be on him to just suck it up. But because she was doing hissy fit And I believe it was more to him just playing football to a degree. Maybe she fell out of love with him. And everybody knows now she has a new boyfriend. By coincidence, is that guy that was her jiu-jitsu trainer. And we're going to delve into that right now, even though I'm going to throw up this clip because I don't want this video to be too long. I just want to get to the point because I already did a long video on this with Coach Greg Adams. Okay, I'll be right back. So as you can see, true believers, that guy's been around for at least a year, and he started out as a friend. That's how they all start out as. And well, there should be some pictures I can show you of him showing her jiu-jitsu training. So, what's this man's name? And why does everybody almost have hard to pronounce names? Anyway, who is Joaquim Valente? Sounds okay. I was about to say Italian, but I guess he is like Brazilian or something. Meet Giesel Bündchen's rumored new man after Tom Brady. Okay. Oh, no, that's not him. Giesel Bündchen is back in her dating game after her divorce from Tom Brady, stepping out with rumored new man Joaquim Valente on Saturday. This is not recent. I saw this story like some months ago. Amidst their divorce. So this is the thing. While women will usually deflect here, but when men have close or best female friends, especially if they are cute or attractive, I think they have to be like plumb ugly or be like their cousin or sister or something for most women not to be threatened by. And not that I can blame you, because lots of times things do happen when two of the opposite sex seems to get together. Anyway, the duo enjoyed dinner together with the 42-year-old supermodel's two children, Benjamin 12 and Vivian 9, during a Costa Rica vacation. Now I remember that when she just took off to Costa Rica, and that was when, it was rumors that the divorce was being filed. So that's the guy. He teaches a class. The outing came 1 month after Bündchen and Brady, 45, 1 month, finalized their divorce after 13 years of marriage. Okay. But this guy's been in the picture. Hey, don't hide him. This guy's been in the picture for at least a year or more. Okay? Orbiting the situation. Surprisingly, he's not in a relationship. I would assume women would flock to a guy like this. Anyway, so who's the mystery man who appears to be romancing the former Victoria's Secret angel? Here's everything you need to know about Valente. Okay. He is a jiu-jitsu instructor. Okay, I'm assuming that in the middle might be his dad. He looks older. And that's obviously his brother. Or, maybe they'll say down here. Valente teaches jiu-jitsu at his family Valente Brothers facility. Okay, maybe they're all brothers. Joaquim and his brothers Pedro, Pedro Valente and Goy, oh God, these names, Valente began learning jiu-jitsu from their father before they could walk, and now teach at the Valente Brothers facility. At the tender age of 2, Pedro, Gu, that's what I'm going to call you right now, Joaquim, and already taking private lessons from Grandmaster Helio Grassi, reads the company's website. Growing up, the Valente brothers trained daily at the Gracie Academy in Rio de Janeiro. Pedro began teaching classes in Miami, Florida. Oh yeah, I think he lives in Florida. In 1993, launching the family's full-time academy 5 years later. Joaquim was still living in Brazil at the time, working with Grandmaster Helio directly, improving Pedro and Gu with valuable information until he followed them to the United States in 2007. He studied at Barry University. Okay. According to Joaquim's LinkedIn page, he began attending Barry University in 2007, graduating 4 years later with a bachelor's degree in criminology. While Joaquim's current age is unclear, he celebrates his birthday on November 6th, attending K-12 schooling in Rio de Janeiro from 1990 to 2007. He lives in Florida. Okay, here go the pictures. Let me see if, because sometimes when I'm on a site like this, when I try to go through the pictures, they won't let you go. The model kept things casual and a loose crop top. Okay. Yeah. You guys already saw these pictures. Let me see if they have anything new there. Okay. Oh yeah, they don't show everything. Okay. Joaquim moved to Florida from Brazil. Oh, he is from Brazil to study at Barry University, and he has lived at the state ever since. The athlete teaches at the Valente Brothers headquarters in Miami Beach alongside his family members. The company's affiliate locations in Pembroke Pines and Coral Gables are independently owned and operated. He has been linked to Bunchen before. Okay, yeah, because I know he was training her. He and Bunchen showed off a training session earlier this year. No. Okay. I saw some better pictures on this. I forget if this was on her Instagram, but yeah. These are kind of blurry. But obviously they're moving, and that's not going to show. In 2021, Joaquim and his brothers posted alongside Bunchen for a Dust Magazine spread. The model gave a glimpse into one of their training sessions via Instagram in February of the following year. I believe the more tools we have in our toolbox, the better. Bunchen caption footage. I feel stronger, more confident, and empowered since I started practicing self-defense. I feel it's an important skill for all, but especially for us women. Thank you, Valente Brothers, for being awesome teachers and making training so much fun. She went on to write, I'm looking forward to keep improving. Let's go. Brady reacted via Twitter at the time, joking, my days of leaving dishes in the sink are numbered. And I believe Coach Greg Adams had a comment here because Brady kind of knew, he saw the writing on the wall with this guy. Come on, I'm trying to go down. He's family orientated. Okay, yeah, whatever. Yeah, well, yeah, the fallback people are always family orientated. Whether it's the man or the woman, it's always the person that's about to replace the person that you are with is going to fill in the gaps that the other one is not. Joaquim's Instagram may be private, but his Twitter account reveals many messages lovingly dedicated to his family members. Today, the greatest man was born. Jekyll wrote of his dad in November 2018. My best friend, mentor, and father. Thank you for always being by my side. So many great memories. Okay. And that's going to be it with this right here. I had to move location because it started getting loud right there. Before I really barrel into this, because I'm going to try to make this short and sweet. This is one of those things that gets me a little fumed up, but I need a good example to work off. So we're going to watch this video first, and then I'm going to lay into this right now.
No, this is hilarious because one time I was sitting next to my husband, literally right here, hanging out with him, spending time with him while he was gaming. He had his headset on, so he was mostly talking to the boys. But, you know, I like to sit there sometimes and just hang out with him even if he's not paying attention to me. So I hear a girl's voice on the mic or on the headset, and I'm like, not really thinking anything of it. I did take note that it wasn't Sunshine's voice because I know Sunshine and I know her voice, and that wasn't it. And then this girl literally says, she goes, I bet all your girlfriends think you're having a boys' night, but here I am in the chat. And I was just like, who the fuck is this girl, you know? Like, that's just like, that's weirdo energy, you know? And none of the boys said anything to her. None of them. And most of them have wives, you know? So, not really looking for a gamer girlfriend, you know? And, like, I just really hate that whole, like, trope of if you don't play games, like, you're a game hater. I don't give a fuck. I literally bought my man that chair. I bought him that keyboard even, I think, as a gift. That monitor might even be from me. I don't give a fuck if my man games as long as it doesn't ruin his whole life like a child. You know, as long as he can have a job, I don't care. So what is this? It's a really weird flex, girl. Weirdo energy. Not for me.
Saw that video. You saw what she reacted off. She reacted off a woman coming into the chat, the game chat of her man, saying, hi, boys, and some flirty thing. Was the girl flirting? Did she want a little attention? Probably so. Did the men kind of, some of them might have liked the attention, some of them just tried to ignore it or something. Obviously, he tried to ignore it because his woman is sitting right behind him or something. But that's something small. What do men have to deal with? Okay? With their women. Interacting with other men, flipping off of them, having the guy pick them up, jumping on their back, wrestling with them, maybe tickling them. I've never had the tickle thing, but I've been at jobs and seen people that are in relationships. Both of them are in relationships, and they are playing touchy-feely with each other. The man and the woman, they both wrong. Okay, this is why I don't like flirting, but I won't lie. I like when another woman is interested in me, but at the same time, I know it can be an issue. So what does this have to do with the Tom Brady thing? What this has to do with is while Tom was playing football, and bear in mind, he's always played football. It's not like he woke up one day and say like, Giesel, I'm going to start playing football. She knew that coming in, that he played football. And he knew that she was a model. It wasn't an issue of her not being able to do the modeling thing. He didn't tell her to be a stay-at-home wife. Obviously, she had kids, so she wanted to be there. Now, she probably wanted him. Now, the only thing he might have messed up with, because a lot of dudes will sometimes do this, they'll tell their wife something that they don't really intend to do. Maybe he said that, well, I'll spend more time with the kids or something like that. And maybe he didn't spend as much time as she thought he should spend with the kids. Now, with that, I believe that she does have a valid argument with that. But however, though, she knew he was a football player. Meanwhile, she is talking to this other guy probably telling him all of their intimate business. This is where y'all females be fucking up. Seriously. Okay? I mean, most creators, they just talk to the men and just bash the women. I'm trying to talk to some of the females that have sense to stop doing this okie doke stuff that a lot of y'all be doing to y'all dudes, the good dudes that y'all have. I never heard that Tom Brady came out that he had a bunch of mistresses or something like that, or he had side pieces. Now, being that he's an athlete, I don't know. He could have maybe, but since it never came out to light, I'm gonna give him the benefit that he was a stand-up dude. And I'll give her the benefit, even though she was a model and supposedly is a thing with them, that she was pretty faithful with him. But somewhere along there, she fell out in love with him. She wanted him to do certain things, and his life was football. Now, if this was reversed around, as I'm not even sure if I say this already, that if he wanted her to stop doing her modeling or doing whatever she was passionate doing, I don't think any woman on the face of the earth, except for maybe 5 to 10%, if that, would tell her like, well, yeah, maybe you should be there for your husband and be there for the kids. Everybody would tell her to live her best life and go do what the hell she wants to do. So, in a way, I was like I couldn't talk to him. I was like, look, he's always been doing that. He only has like a couple years left. Let him play the freaking football that he's doing. Okay, don't force him to retire. Because I believe when he was going to retire before, it was because she was forcing him to retire. And do I think that was the main reason she left? I think she just used that as an excuse to move on. I might have something else waiting. Plus another thing that I want to add. The relationships that I was in, especially my long-term one. She had lots of guy friends. If I was even talking to a female, she would break that up. For whatever reason, I was a simp at that time. And I kind of just let her dominate the situation. And trusted her because she did music. But it wasn't, and I didn't feel right telling her like, hey, I feel like this is going to jeopardize our relationship. You should stop doing music. No, because that's her dream. She might make it. That might be her destiny. I don't want to stand in the way of that. But however, though, it was producing lots of issues with other dudes. Even though it could have been something else. And I understand dating any woman and any of those things that I respect, like art and stuff like that, whether it's dance or performing and stuff like that, there probably would be a lot of the same issues. Anyway, getting back to her. Some of her guy friends would flirt with her. And sometimes I would overhear. Now, the thing is, though, she would not flirt back with them. But she wouldn't totally blow it up neither and be like, hey, I got a man, and blah, 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 or something like that. Only way she would probably do that is if she was pissed off looking for me, thinking that I'm doing something. So I believe a lot of females and women, maybe not the ladies, do this particular thing. I don't even know whether even to call this debate and switch. I believe this is just how a lot of them are built. And it's kind of like a damn if you do, damn if you don't. Because if she is not acting kind of territorial with you to a degree, then maybe you should worry a little bit. Because I can see a total difference and shift in the long-term one when she didn't feel like that for me anymore. She wasn't doing a lot of the same stuff. So I could tell the difference. even though it was somewhat of relief at the same time. I know it's something that I'm forgetting here, but however, though, this is a conversation that's going to come up again. So yeah, basically the Tom Brady thing, I don't like how that fell off, but fortunately he has money and stuff. I think he's dating a young model or something. At least that's what I heard or something. But I know he didn't have that in his back pocket. She had her guy circulating before she dropped the bomb on him. She already had this lined up. And that's why I did that video of the monkey branch, which I believe I'm going to leave a link to that. Anyway, that's really it right now. That was my little rant. And it's getting a little noisy right here as well. So guys, good night. Enjoy the video. Peace.
Nobody tells you about marriage. The brutal truth. A man offers provisions and protection from the moment he says, I do. This is his duty, and he does not deviate, deprive, or withhold it from his partner. It is consistent. A woman offers beauty, loyalty, and sexual exclusivity from the moment she says, I do. This is her duty, and she will deviate from it from time to time, regardless of a man's consistency. Every month, a man pays bills. He does not take a break. Every month, a woman cooks and cleans. She will take breaks. Every day, a man secures his home. He does not take a break. Every day, a woman maintains beauty and health. She will take a break. When a wife turns sex into privilege and withholds it, he does not take a break. When a woman lets herself go and become lazy, he does not take a break. When a woman goes into menopause and no longer wishes to sexually please her man, he does not take a break. When a wife and husband argue and fight and separate, they both may cheat. He does not take a break. A woman completely shuts off access from the time of separation up until divorce. If a man take a break, all will perish. If a man isn't consistent, all will fail. So let's stop questioning men who exercise their options.
I